Hi there, guys. I decided to film an intro halfway through what I'm doing here, just because I realized I was getting into the BMW and not really recording. I'm not really good at this recording stuff yet. I'm focused on the German engineering over there, so you know how that is. But we got goals for today. I've already knocked out hood latches on the BMW, which you'll see, and a door lock actuator in the BMW. I think that was it for that car. We're about to tackle brakes here on the Civic, which you'll see coming up. So we're going to do that. I want to take my Mazda apart. My buddy Josh is D-Series swapping his Integra Sedan. I want to go check that out. So little time, so much to do. We'll see what we get to in this video. Thanks for watching. Hi there, everybody. I started working on my BMW here. It is a 12-year-old BMW doing 12-year-old BMW things. The hood latches, I think it was just the passenger side, it started acting up, and I couldn't get it open, so I had to take that wheel off, pull that fender liner out, pull on the cable a lot, and now we're able to get back in. We were throwing these new pieces in, made in China. Include this pigtail here with connector, so you don't even have to break off your hood popper sensor. How nice of them. So I had a small problem putting that back together. The whole reason why it's apart is because the handle sounded like it broke. It wasn't really behaving right. And I guess it is broken. Hood's still up. It should shut and open, but we will see. Right now I'm working on my door to get the window lock actuator in. You can see that little hook there. Looks like that little hook there. So for this, I just pried on the plastic silver piece here, wherever I put that. Right here. Start at the top, work your way to the bottom, and then that guy's at the bottom. You yank that out. A couple of T25 bits in there, two of them, and then I started at this corner just pulling on it, unclipping it, and it all pretty much just fell off. So now I'm going to try to get this guy out of there. Alright, I got the old one out, the old window lock actuator. Now we're on to reassembly. Hopefully the new one works. Alright, so I got it back together, and then I'm going to get the door card back on. Everything's plugged back in. I even put the wiring harness back in place. This isn't really a how-to video, this is just a video. So I'm not documenting it all that well. There are other videos on YouTube for that will explain it a lot better than I can. But this is where we're at for now. Good enough. Now, I don't know, my looks worse. I was about to have a little freak out because I got this all back together, and I'll probably include me trying to lock the door. It would not lock, none of the doors would lock. I thought I'd just try to fix that and completely messed it up. And I messed everything up. But it's not gonna fly off. But apparently BMW, if you have your hood all the way open, it will not lock the doors, which is a pretty cool feature actually. I like that. But it was driving me a little insane. Now I can't get my hood to latch. I think it just might be the catches aren't at the right length, but now I can't open it again either, so I need to get back on that. So the hood is now being able to be closed and popped. Now we're moving on to the next thing here, which is my fiance's FG4. It is a 2015 Honda Civic SI. And what we're doing is doing a brake job, and this caliper is seized and it needs pads all the way around. So I got rear rotors, pads all the way around, and a caliper. That's what we're gonna be doing. Another fun thing that we're gonna be doing is there is a flange on the Skunk 2 exhaust that blew out the exhaust gasket. So we're gonna be taking care of that. Is this a certified jacking point? I don't know, but it works. I also need to fix that. I think the next smartest thing for me to do is going to be go and get the boxes out here, make sure I have everything before I take this thing apart and realize I don't have everything. So that's what I'm going to do next. Went and got the 2 packages, borrowed a pocket knife from my grandfather, shout out Tom Speed. Get this open and check it out. Asbestos. Isn't that shit illegal? Brake clipper. Alright. So I'll get the wheel off. We'll confirm that's the right caliper. We'll get ripping there. Brake pads, rotors. I have exhaust flanges. That should just take a Phillips head screwdriver. So we'll get ripping here. Alright, on today's episode of How Up is Up, I'd say that's pretty fun compared to the other side. A little gooder, a little more gooder. Alright, so let's compare. It looks about the same. You know, I gambled on a 13 and a 15. I think they might be a 12 and a 14 back there. And a Phillips head. I'll be right back. You know, these kind of scare me a little bit. Yep. Well, I think I got just the thing for that. If you guys don't know about Gibbs, it is the penetrating oil. Best stuff you can get. Shit's so good they had to design a different cap for it. It'd leak out otherwise. I don't know where this stuff comes from. It just kind of keeps spawning in the garage. But it's never ending. That will work itself in there, hopefully. Nice wet spot for me to work on. There you can see those are Eibach lowering springs. Stock shocks. Why are we blurry? Hey! You can see our SPC camber arms. After the lowering springs, we were just getting tons of camber wear on these tires in the rear. SPC, exact same as Dorman. If you get the SPC, you're just paying for the sticker pretty much. Loud. But that exhaust leak really didn't make any difference in the loudness. It's about the same. So to get that parking brake cable off, I'm just taking a little bracket off that holds the parking brake on. Move it out of there. And then it's gonna be about time for me to go get cleaned up because I have a doctor's appointment. Ouch, it just bit me. Oh, there it is. that you can have it. So I'm gonna go get cleaned up, go to my doctor's appointment, then we'll come back and keep after it. Ouch. That shit hurted. If I was a little bit more patient, a little bit more smart, I probably wouldn't hurt myself as much. But here we are. I would assume that these slide pin boots have something to do with the caliper not working anymore. Those need to stay lubed up for them to function properly. So for the next step, you want to take your hammer and just hammer that off there. Oh, needs a little more hammering. Alright, and that is also good for your brake line, your brake hose, because you need to stretch that out every once in a while. It's kind of like a hamstring. You got to stretch it if you don't want it to cramp up. I am back, and looks like Tom Speed, and I asked him for some advice on those because they were not coming out. He got this impact driver that you stick in there and you smack it with a hammer. So that's what we're going to try. That's not good. You know, I knew that wasn't going to be good. Let's go do it on the other side. Success. Not so much. Kinda? I don't know. And not so much. So, I got the solution over here. Throw that there. This is my problem solver, unfortunately. So, I'm going to drill out these bolt heads. That actually took about 30 seconds. Was it enough? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I'll go do the other side first because I already have the caliper off. Here's a little trick the old man realized. Those are M8 by 125 holes. You put this bolt in there and thread it in, both of them evenly, and it pops right off. The other one was rather dramatic. We were heating on it, beating on it. I was drilling that out, and there was a bunch of rust in here. And when I got those threaded in far enough, it came off with a loud bang. So I'll be recording this one to see if it happens again. There it is. Good. It wasn't quite as dramatic as the other one. So it's the next day. It is Saturday. We were out pretty late last night, and I'm just figuring out where we left off. Mikey came over, and he helped me break those bolts loose. And by break those bolts loose, I mean he broke those bolts. They were seized. There's no way around it. So we got that. So on the new caliper, this is what came with it. It looks like a total pain in the ass to get that parking brake bracket off the parking brake cable. We were trying to get that to fit. I think today I'm going to take a flapper wheel to that one and kind of massage it a little bit, get it to fit up in the caliper, and maybe drill out the holes a little bit bigger to get that bolted up. So we'll see how that goes. That is what was left of the gasket. There's a lot missing, but we got these new gaskets over here that I think should hold up a little bit better. I will have to make sure that that flange up there is not leaking before we put the car on the ground. So I got 2 gaskets just in case. But I'm going to go get stuff rounded up now. All right, so you got that all ground down, minimal casualties. I'm going to see if it fits up in there. All right, so I ran some errands. We're back. I got that caliper, or the parking brake caliper bracket, reinstalled. I used the original one. The new one is sitting right here. It was just a little bit different shape. I ended up doing a little bit of grinding on that one. Drilled out the holes a little bit, and I clearanced my finger a little bit, and that did the trick, and it is all mounted up. So now I am going to bleed these brakes. I'm going to ask my grandfather to come out here and help me with that. Throw that exhaust gasket in. Seal. Cool. Good, cool. All right, ready to put the wheels on, tackle the front pads. That shouldn't be nearly as much as a fight since I'm not doing rotors, and the rotors were rusted to the hubs. So, here we go. Hi. We got the car on the ground, ready to get the front in the air, and do the front pads. Here we go. Move the car back so I have all this room to work with. I just gotta get that jack somewhere over here. As you just saw, this breaker bar, the socket, doesn't want to play all that nice. I have a solution for that. Uh-huh. 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 I have fixed the issue, but in my nearsightedness, that can no longer go on there. Well, here we go. It's hot too. Everything I do hurts. So, got that caliper off. Looking at the pads, they aren't bad in the front. The rotors, not bad. They'll be probably looking to be replaced here in a year or so, so I think I'm just gonna hold on to those pads and get new rotors and do this all at once in the future. Now I'm just gonna throw this back together. Up in here, this keeps wanting to pop out because that tore off. I'm gonna see about doing something about that on both sides because that keeps popping out. But then we'll go take it for a test drive. Call it done. Another cool thing about this is it's still pretty warm, but also not only can't I get it on the impact, but I can't get it on the torque wrench. I might have another one of these. I gotta go to look. Who's stupid now? Who's stupid now? It's me. It's always me.
Yep.
So Miss Pooh came home from work, and we're testing her Civic on our way to go meet up with some friends for some food, and then we might go check out the projects that they're working on. So it is quieter in here. Still a skunk 2 exhaust, but it's quieter. The brakes feel good. Everything seems to be working. Are on this thing? 223,000 on the stock clutch.
Yep.
So we're being a little bit nice to it. All the components, the throw-up bearing and all that, a little bit old, a little bit worn. So we're being nice to it, but still fun, enjoyable car. Yeah, he's kind of taking his time, isn't he?
Again, starting it up at 15 degrees to move it at Chris's though versus 80 degrees.
It ran. So, in me fashion, started it.
$100 is pretty fair, I would think, for all that. If he even asks.
It's probably like, yeah, I hate for Josh. See, like, look at this.
Nasty.
Yummy. You got half the lug nuts on every wheel.
Yeah.
That's good.
Because this had aluminum raised lug nuts on it.
Man, golden hour.
Big.
Actually, yeah, that's your rat right there.
Huh?
The raised lug nuts you told me I could have. In the trash. In the Integra. Oh, Mikey, you put that trailer away. Mikey move the trailer. You had to do a lot of editing on that one.
Oh, you go. Loudly, too. Can I tell you the best part? I paid $50 for this particular setup because it burns a lot of oil, so we're about to find out.
You know what's cool with having a YouTube channel with less than 40 subscribers?
You don't have to edit anything.
Yeah, I think you could say and do whatever you want.
That's how you get famous, I think.
Except for that.
Who put that tray over there? Well, he'll be back in 3 weeks. Usually is how that goes. Steve, you ain't fitting through there either. No way.
You might have to go the long way around.
Yeah,
that
go
way.
through the yard, and then you tiptoe around all the shit I have laying in the yard over there. You'll be fine. Or you could just go through here. If the amount of time you spend you actually probably do it.
Oh, you can fit through here.
Oh, you'll fit through there. No, Shane, don't pull your back. My insurance is not going to cover Shane's hernia in my driveway.
That's okay, I was just gonna pop a hemorrhoid out on the floor.
I love him.
That's the opposite of what I feel for him.
Yeah, I'm glad someone does. Alright, Beav, you gonna cry?
Ew.
You have to walk backwards.
Also, did you see my newest upgrade for the garage?
Mm-mm.
Brielle brought from her apartment perfectly good air conditioner.
Oh, really?
Should fit just fine. She said it cold her whole apartment.
This is how your trailer got dinged, Mikey. Oh, wow, they're doing good.
Oop. You just gotta pop a flat real quick. Wow. That's pretty good, boys.
Integra single cam.
Angina.
Wait,
Built differently.
can you put it in there? Beef? Oh, God.
Shane picks it up with one hand, throws it by the chain.
Hey, thanks. Now I'm gonna stare at it for another week.
That's good. Let's see the visor, Beef. Oh, yeah.
I can see your silhouette, that's about it.
Yeah, this is perfect.
And it's fogging up, so that's even better.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. How you holding up? Good.
Not too bad.
It is Sunday. I gotta finish cleaning the garage because I got interrupted to go see Josh and Shane last night, and didn't get as much things as I wanted to get done here. I wanted to do the stepper motor in this. The coolant gauge is broken in this. I think I'm gonna tear my Mazda apart a little bit, a lot of it today, and that's where we're gonna end it for this weekend. So I'm gonna clean up, tear the Mazda apart, and we're gonna call it. Okay. So my plan here is I'm gonna take off the intake manifold, I'm gonna take off all the charge pipes, the air intake tube there, intercooler. Everything is coming off, and I'm going to pretty much pressure test each and individual component to try to figure out what the problem is. And while the intake manifold is off, I'm going to have a map sensor flange welded to the bottom of this, so I'm no longer remote mount map sensor, because I just don't like that. That doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. So yeah, I'm just going to start tearing this part. We got the beater over there charging the battery, letting her run. Switched up the lineup a little bit if you've been watching the other videos. Just the order, nothing, no additions or subtractions. But alright, I'm gonna get started ripping on this. So I realized my phone wasn't recording. It said phone too hot to use the camera. I had it out here in the sun on the right there. This is where I've been storing all my stuff for now, but this is where we're at. I figure I'll just keep it to short clip updates here at the end of the video, keep my phone cool, save on storage because I am out. So yeah, intercooler's off, all the charge pipes are off, the air inlet tube's off. The next step is the worst step, and that is the port injection manifold. So I'll be working on that, and I'll update you guys when that is off. You know what? I barely touched it since the last clip, but I do like having an extra set of hands for this next step here. So, and plus, I don't feel like dealing with coolant. I just ordered a 180 barb fitting so that I can just loop that and go into my throttle body, because that is like my least favorite part. So I ordered that barb fitting. Next weekend when I have an extra set of hands here, I'll pull the intake manifold off, and we will see about pressure testing some of my components and getting that welded on. So that's where we're gonna leave this video off. We did a lot. So it was only Friday to Sunday, and we knocked a lot of stuff out. Wasn't the most exciting stuff, but until next time, thanks for watching. Okay guys, we're not done yet for the weekend. Josh just asked me if I wanted to come over and see if we can make any progress on the single cam Integra, and I am interested in that. So we will pick up there. I will see what all I can record, because my phone is like out of storage. So we'll see when we get there.
There it's running. It intermittently runs the pump.
Alright. Now the CRX comes back, and we go back inside. So what's going on here? We're putting that D-Series and that Integra.
The world's shittiest D-Series and the world's shittiest Integra.
It's perfect. So you said this is EG, that mount there on the trans, right?
Yep. Should be a 3-bolt EG D-Series mount with a stock mount on that side, and then an EG manual T-bracket for the back.
which is
hasn't
over there.
been swapped yet. It should plop
So?
right in. And then I just need torque mounts on this side and this side. I'll just find stock ones in the basement from a D series.
And the cool thing is, I recorded Shane and Beav moving that engine over yesterday. That was the wrong one.
Yeah.
So Josh and I brought that one over today.
See, this one would probably work, but it's a little too nice and probably makes a little too much power for this thing.
You're shooting for 40 miles a gallon.
Need the long gear trans.
So, we got a bunch of little stuff knocked out. Are you thinking engine in today after I leave, or?
Yeah, it'll probably be in by the end of the day at the rate we're going.
All right. So next time we see that, it should be in its home.
Just got to make some wiring harness modifications, and then should be able to pop it in.
Yep. But on that note, I think I'm gonna go get ready for the work week. So we're gonna call it there.